Hey guys, it's Risa and I am your Monday video. This week on the Bat Babes channel we are doing the Goth tag. But first I'd like to apologize for not getting my video up on Monday. I happened to have a period of time where I wasn't able to record anything and I didn't get a chance to pre-record this, so I'm sorry about that. But let's get started on this. So I'm answering the Goth tag questions, which is very interesting for me because I've never answered questions publicly about being goth. So this is really interesting for me. I think my interests have always been goth for as long as I can remember, even as young as like second grade. Long story. But I don't think I really accepted considering myself goth until the last year or so. But I don't look like your stereotypical goth sometimes. I think it was really, as a child, movies with characters that were goth in them, like Beetlejuice's Lydia Deetz. I love her to death. Like any movie with a goth character in it. And then once I discovered the internet, that definitely gave me more of an introduction to goth as a whole culture. Personally, I can't put myself within just one subgenre because I dress different every other day, pretty much. So at least style-wise, I definitely belong to many different subgenres. Style-wise, I dress a lot of strega, which is the witch fashion community. I also dress post-apocalyptic-y on occasion. I dress, I guess, cutesy spooky-ish. I don't even know what I consider that, if that's a thing. I like looking spooky, like every day is Halloween, like today. And sometimes I like to look, I guess what would be elegant goth? I don't know. I'm probably forgetting some. But yeah, I can't just put myself within one because I also like many different genres of music. So I can't be put in just one. I definitely think it's a mixture of music and darker interests. I don't think it's just one or the other, really. A lot of people, I think, forget that music isn't the only thing that unites us all. It's also our dark interests that do as well. I really don't dislike anything about being goth, at least personally, like for myself specifically. Um, I just dislike elitists. That's literally the only thing. Assholes that try to tell others that they're not goth. Like, I've had people comment on my YouTube videos on my personal channel and tell me that I'm not goth and literally give me like a paragraph rant about I don't know anything about goth and that I'm a poser or something, or I don't, just really ridiculous shit. And it's like, yo, literally, you don't know me at all. Especially, obviously, if you're telling me I'm not goth, because my interests are very on the darker end, and the music I listen to, a lot of the music I listen to would be considered goth. I just don't look stereotypically goth all the time. I think that's the main thing that people like get like hung up on, I guess. That's literally the only thing I dislike about like the goth subculture at all is elitists. They kind of ruin the community a little bit, unfortunately. My parents personally are completely fine with me. Probably because I've been very weird and different my entire life. It didn't become obvious till like 8th grade, which they were very afraid at first, because I suddenly started dressing very dark and scary, and they didn't know what to think because they were uninformed or misinformed is more like it. But with me being within this and the interests that I do have, I've informed them on a lot of things that they were either misinformed about or uninformed entirely about. So they've learned a lot through me, and they just know I'm a very creative person, and they know I am very morally sound, and they know how mature I am, and they love me for who I am. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but I have no eyebrows. Well, I do. They're drawn on. Yes. I love my eyebrows today. I'm so happy with them. I just love being able to draw my eyebrows on different every single day and make them into art like I did today. I mean, sometimes I can't make them into art because I have 2 jobs, but where I have to look basically sort of average. But I'm lucky that my 2 jobs are completely okay with me having colorful hair, and I work at a shoe store. So I got really lucky there. Actually, my manager hired me because I'm different, and he likes my hair a lot. So that was really, really cool. I'm going to name my favorite goth band because I listen to a really, really wide variety of music, from like K-pop to like death metal to literally I like jazz. And I do like pop. That is one of my more ungoth things about me. And the K-pop is pretty ungoth, but whatever. My favorite goth band is The Birthday Massacre. I've literally liked them since I was in like 9th grade. So it's a very 8th or 9th grade. It's a very long-standing love for that band for me. I found out they were touring recently, and I looked up where they were touring, and literally every place that they're touring that's even remotely close to me is still like 5 hours away from me, and I was just like, why? Just why? I'd love to see them so much. Honestly, I don't have an opinion on Marilyn Manson. Not a serious one. The music I have listened to by him, I did like, but I haven't really intentionally listened to his music ever, so, and I don't really know very much about him, so I don't really have an opinion on him at all. I was very emo looking, I guess. Looking back on it, I was definitely it was definitely my baby bat days, not so much me being emo, I guess, because I listened to actually more goth music than I did emo stuff, I guess. I actually listened to a lot of industrial, quite a lot of industrial. Again, I listened to The Birthday Massacre as like an 8th and 9th grader. What else? I'm brain farting. I could remember. I remembered it earlier, and now I can't remember. There was other stuff that I listened to as like my emo kid days, but really it was really my baby bat days when I look back on it. It was when I first started embracing my darker interests and style interests, I guess. And since I was just starting to find myself, I didn't know how to dress or anything, really. I really liked wearing hoodies with cat ears on them, so I had like 3 different hoodies with cat ears on them. And I dyed my hair black at one point, which was hilarious because I'm pretty sure it was patchy as fuck. And I had hair to like about here and bangs that went like that. And I didn't have decent eyeliner. I had eyeliner that would smudge all over my face, and I didn't do winged out eyeliner either. So I was a mess. I'm going to try and put 1 or 2 pictures in this video so you guys can see the hilariousness that was my baby bat days. Oh, besides the fact that I was definitely a mall goth looking kid, I had trip pants that I would wear all the time to the point where I eventually ripped the crotch out of them because my hips grew too wide to wear them. And the crotch zipper ripped on them, so. But I honestly still love my trip pants. They were the skinny jean ones with like all the bondage stuff on them. I will admit, I still love them. If I could wear them still, I totally would. Don't even care. Yes, so my baby bat days were musically not bad. Visually, oh fuck, it was horrible. Horrible. I dressed like a cat all the time, but in like a not a cute way, I guess. And my hair and makeup was just absolutely god awful. So, plus, I mean, I was still immature and obnoxious at that point, so there was that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You guys should all subscribe to the Bat Babes channel to go watch the other beautiful Bat Babes that will be making videos throughout the rest of the week. And I will see you guys next video. Bye!